guys, it's 4:17 p.m. Today is February 24th, and we had a complete reversal day to the upside today. So Ukraine war has started in the overnight, and already weak price went further down. As we already planned yesterday noon itself, that going into today we are going to stick with shorts only. When price is moving fast, less story writing and if and else, but focus on more on the levels. So today's idea was even confirmed from yesterday, despite overnight move down move or whatever. So today was a strict rules, only shorts, no longs, no matter what, right? No matter what means if even the price goes higher, reversal, still no longs until certain levels are broken. That's the guideline. So broken was 707 in NQ, and then ES was 42.11 or 12. If price goes above both, then yes, long can be taken. Otherwise, stick with shorts. Now, stick with shorts means you don't just blindly fade every level, right? Stick with shorts means if you see something, so first time of the open, yes, you should take a short at the resistances. But then if you see price is not going down, but it is bouncing from certain points, I'll explain you the certain points, and then it's stepping up, then you just step aside, and wait for the exhaustion to short. But in that case, you have to take profit fast. Otherwise, price, since it's doing stepping up, it will stop you out. That is the guideline. So I'll start with first gold, right? So below this, see, I changed the wording. I didn't say go long today. I said today below 1970 some sellers are there. Considering overnight run up, you do not want to do anything in the gold today, right? So no buying, no selling, right? But usually we favor buyers, right, in the gold. But today I said don't trade it, because I was thinking that below these levels, sellers will not allow. Even 1960, I gave the level in Discord voice, that below 1960 do not bother, to go long, just because there are some sellers there, So gold pretty much stayed below 1960. Crude same thing, I said below 97.90 sellers, above buyers. You can read through it, and crude pretty much stayed below these levels, and also crude I also said do not trade today, so gold and crude no trading today. Increased dip number 77, that's the opening low right there, it bounced right from this level, slides through this level, so it was trading above both dream numbers. That was the first warning sign that something is up, but still we have to short it, and then it just entire day stayed up. Gold, Dow and Russell, you can read through it. NQ, ES, same levels, right? Still sellers are in control below this level, right? And then this area 42.60, I want sellers to pretty much say, when I wrote this one, ES was at 41.20, right? So I did not mention that 41.20 or anything here. All I mentioned is higher up level, that because I was expecting that if it reverses due to the overnight down move, if opposite effect happens, then price will come towards this area, and in that case it has to hold below it, so to prove that sellers are still there, but however I was not expecting price to come up there today, see, I'm saying not considering overnight down move here, right? So I'm ignoring entire down move from 42.15 to 41.15 in the overnight. If I ignore that, then pretty much price is right here, assuming, right? So in that case I want these levels to hold. That was the logic behind it. And if I consider overnight down move, then I want sellers to hold it below this, but that did not happen. Right of the open, in few minutes it just took it out, right? That was the second warning sign, NQ, these areas, not considering overnight, these are the areas it should hold, and 706 was my line in sand for today, above buyers, below sellers, so, and then overnight if I consider it, then I wanted to see them holding it below this area, so that was the picture, right? So let's go into these notes. So 30, okay, let me see. So this was the level 37.39, right? Based on the overnight, I want sellers to keep it below. but of the open, you can, if you can see it here, say this is what I noticed today. That was I told Discord guys in the morning, that price is holding that VWAP and mid today, consistently. So first time here, second time here, right? And then it break out about this overnight level, which is was I want sellers to keep it below it, right? That's where I realized it. Then they think these guys are holding these things, okay? And then third attempt, held it here. Fourth attempt, held it here, right? So at that point I said, you know what, you have to wait for a balance breakdown intraday in order to short, otherwise don't bother, just wait patiently. And that scenario never happened. Actually entire day did not even happen. So no shorts after that point onwards. Pretty much right from this point onwards there was no shorts technically, which is this point onwards pretty much. So now before that, yes, you can short it, but then problem is, while knowing this thing that it's bouncing, you have to take profit, and then you can only fade when it's exhausted, like lining up with NQ. So you can see couple of trades here in NQ. So the 416 was an intraday level, 395 was my actual level right here. This one was an intraday level that I said now it needs to hold below 417 for sellers. When price was here, right here at 11, I said it needs to hold, go below 417 for sellers to come. Otherwise still the buyers are active from morning, and the damn thing came right here, 417. At that time it was trying to break down. I said, you know what, now sellers has an opportunity to take control, and the damn thing within a minute or two went back up. At that time I typed in Discord and saying, now sellers screwed it up, they didn't even held it below, and that point onwards, you can see it, right? So you just have to gauge, intraday all this thing. But anyway, so for ES, so first short was right at, so I waited in the few minutes in the morning, actually I might have taken a short somewhere here, and just build out. So I forgot even, because price moved so much fast and I was doing both ES and NQ together. But so this one I think I might have taken a short here, which I am not sure, but maybe. And then I was hoping that at that time this was not confirmed, that it will go through it and then balance and break even trade pretty much, just 1 or 2 point here. And then I realized, man, so at least overnight it went above this line in sand, right? So now what? Now now buyers are there, at least I know at this point. Some buyers are there, but still it has to go through certain these bold levels, which was 70 and then 49, 47, right? So which is, see, today price moved so much, right? So here, right, it likes, see here, if you look at it, it just slices through it. See that this 50 bull level, that was a sign that hey, buyers are in control still. And if you can see internals, they were in a liquidation territory, right? So there is no point I can go long here, knowing all these things that buyers are in control. Guideline was strict, below 42.15 this level, sellers have a control, I cannot go long. Only thing is I can do is either short or stay aside, So up to this point momentum was still below zero line, internals were still negative, right? So you can technically take a after, and up to this point you can see there was a step up pattern going on, like see up, down, up, right? So you have to be careful fading those patterns, sometimes when, especially after where is it, hold on, especially see 200 points down move in 2 days, right? Straight down pretty much, exhaustion or strong sell off of the open. That is what I was expecting. Either is going to get exhausted of the open there and it's going to bounce, or strong sell off right of the open and morning 20 minutes will bring day's high. Instead today morning 20 minute brought day's low, right? So either shorts or no trading, assuming price is just moving higher and higher. In that case, no trading then, right? So don't try to like go against the price, and keep shorting. At some points you have to just quit, but don't also do opposite side at that point after quitting, because on some days, most of the days, you will get screwed both ways, so, and only up to price goes above this level, then you can start going long. So this was a long right at the Globex high. After this was confirmed in NQ above 707, right, then you can go long, and still you have plenty of move to catch, like 24 to 90 even, right, 70 point move up, you can capture a few points out of it, so, but anyway, so let's go here. So this was a short of the open, and then break even, right, and then we have to wait to see what's going on. So price then went 49 here, right, so since you shorted here, right, you have to skip this level, because you can see it slides through it nicely, pull back, right, and then going here you have to wait to see there is a pause, but there was no pause here. Slides through it, held it, went to the mid, and then came down, slides through this level, right. But at this point you have to, now at least this defending this VWAP and mid, you have to wait for this area to get clear, pull back up here, and then you can short. That never happened, right, so no shorts here. Then instead going down here, it went straight up where this area, right, it even slides through this area, right. So you can't short it here, because here they already ahead of it, seller tried it already to short, right, and now it's sliding through it, you have to skip it and wait. And when it went high here, right, close to this board area, right, slight pause there, like here, see that, right. So at that time 1022, look at NQ 469 level, right. So that's why you take this short here, both together, you have to match it up now, and then ideally you should target this area, considering buyers are holding up, right. But then if you look at it here, 67 was right here, right. So if the morning pattern is it is coming back to VWAP and mid to get attract buyers, most likely in this short it may come here, right. That's why you don't bail out at this 67 level, but instead you hold it to see whether it comes down here. It did come down here, you bail out, and then right before even coming down, right here it pulled back to this level, right. So I considered this as a fake breakout, come down, touched it, and then it will go down, right, because remember bias is still shorts. So took another short here, right, and then it finally bounced from here, I am out, right. Not few, only barely few points, not a great trade, because usually I look for a move, but in today's case I knew buyers are there, right. So all I can grab is few shots here and there up to certain points, and then I have to quit shorting it, and then break up, and then went higher, right, and then it came down, and then back up to this area, again failed breakout. So I took a short here, but again bailed out here, then again I tried it here, because it went below this area, chopping around. So I thought it's a balancing, and then it's gonna break down, is going to happen. So if I short it here, I might have a good location in the balance, top location, but unsuccessful attempt. So I did like 3-4 shots in this balance, I was able to manage it, but no great moves out of it. NQ I did the same thing at the same time here, but no great move, So then I quit, after 11 I said, what, I don't want to short until there is a legit big breakdown happens, then I will short, otherwise I will not do anything, because long I was not supposed to take below 42.15 and 707. So when finally later here at 1351 ES tested 15 or 11, and NQ tested this 707 or this dream number, right, and it was like exhaustion move up, climax kind, that's where I took a short, even though I was not supposed to take short, waiting for a breakdown short, but I saw this, straight up like this, straight up. It was a breakout also at the same time, right. So someone can play the breakout trade, but today's guideline was not to short, right, below this, so you can't play the breakout. So but if price comes down here, if you shorted it, you bail out here, because this is a breakout point. If people buys it here, then it's gonna go higher and higher and higher, right. Then you can, in that case, you take this as a signal and break out, pull back, you go long. That's where you start going long, right here. See, so here, and then profit is up to you, right? So that's how the day played out today. So really there is nothing fancy going on today. It's just people are covering, short covering, some people calls it, or whatnot, but it's just a reflection of whatever happened overnight. Price just reversed it. That's it. Somebody got trapped, both ways, right? And then now finally price came back to this area, right? So tomorrow I would say still below 43.20 to this area. Sellers have a control, especially, but now this is a gray area. See, because of this move, right, I would say this is a gray area to trade. Actually, this entire area is a gray area. You should not be trading into this area. Either you want to short below this or long above this, reactionary long above this, and reactionary short below this also. In between, it's a garbage. And you do not want to trade into this area. Either above you can go long reactionary, below you can go short reactionary. That's it. I'm using word reactionary now, and that be all for today.